What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of J Bros Cooking. Today we are going to be making...
This is nacho ordinary episode, if I might say. What are we making today, Joe?
Maybe nachos?
That we are. Making sheet pan nachos, party nachos, game day nachos, whatever you want to call them. That big old beauty platter of nachos.
In order to make nachos, you gotta have some meat. So right here we got some ground beef.
80-20.
We're just gonna take this and throw it into our hot pan. Ooh-wee. Got it sizzling. I'm just gonna chop this up. Let that brown.
All right, while this is browning up, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the onion. Get it ready to go in. All right, ground beef's browning up nicely. To that, we're gonna add our chopped onions. That's gonna brown up fast. So to that, I'm gonna go ahead and get started right away. Cut our garlic up.
This is garlic.
3 cloves of garlic there.
All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with some pepper. And some salt.
We're also going to add 2 teaspoons of paprika. 2 teaspoons of cumin. As well as 2 teaspoons of oregano. And 1 full tablespoon of chipotle chili powder. Alright, Joe's mixing in all those seasonings, giving it a little bit of time for that fat to finish rendering off. And I'll be honest, for an 80-20, this wasn't actually too super fatty.
It's pretty lean.
We're going to go ahead and add our black and our pinto beans. These are both rinsed. I believe it's just your standard 15-ounce can of each. So we'll go ahead and get those mixed in. Yeah. Grab that, because we'll say we'll put the cover on and set on the back burner and we're going to move it. What? Alright, this is finished cooking. We're going to go ahead and pop the cover on this. Pop it on the stove behind us. Just keep it on low. Keep it warm while we finish getting everything else ready.
Have you liked or subscribed? We'd greatly appreciate it. Feel free to hit that like button. If you want to ring that bell, ring the bell.
So we got a grill pan heating up. Now, originally the plan had been for these to go on the grill outside. But we've got hit with about a week's worth of rain, and
we didn't get any rain in the summer, any rain all winter. So everything kind of came down in the last week.
Yeah.
So my yard's a mud puddle, so...
The steaks are going to have to get done on the grill pan inside today. But if you had the option of throwing these on the actual grill...
It'd probably be a little tastier. This is some avocado oil. I got this and I haven't used it yet, and it's supposed to work better at a high heat. So we're going to keep the pan pretty hot, so I'm going to hit it before it gets too hot. I'm also going to throw down probably about, what do you think, a tablespoon?
Probably about 2 tablespoons, I'd say.
Good old-fashioned butter.
Since we are doing them in the pan, we have that option.
Can't get away with that on the grill.
Also, butter's going to add a lot of flavor. It's going to let us know too, right? As soon as that's finished melting, this pan's nice and screaming hot. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get these steaks going.
I'm going to hit it with some salt and pepper before we put it in. Alright, so now we're going to flip our little steaks here.
They've been going about 3 minutes. They are browning up. We don't want to overcook them.
Alright, so now we're going to pull our steaks out. Probably let them rest for 5 minutes at least.
Alright, set it back here. We're going to get started on our cheese sauce. So we start with about 2 tablespoons of milk. Alright, to that, We're gonna add our cheese sauce.
Ooh, yummy. This is the stuff that comes in the can. The cheese sauce in the can. If you want to make it, you can get like the block of Velveeta, or the store brands have their own.
And that's usually when I make queso dip.
But those are kind of like through the roof in price now. I don't know.
Yeah, I actually did price them. Velveeta brand was like pushing $9 for, is it the 1 pound block or whatever it is, like that standard one? Or I'm not sure what it is, but. And then they are selling like a small one, which was still like $5 or $6. The canned sauce, is it great? Is it the best? No, but when I think that classic nacho, that you would get at a ball game or something like that, that's basically what you're getting. But we're gonna elevate it a little bit. So to that, we're gonna add some diced tomato with some green chilies. All right, we're gonna pop the cover on this, put this on the stovetop behind us, keep it warm while we finish up.
It is time to build. We're gonna build some nachos.
So we got our handy dandy cookie sheet here with some tinfoil for that nice easy cleanup. We're gonna build our nachos, and then they're gonna go in the oven to get all completely heated up and melted. That way you can serve everyone all at once.
So we're gonna start with the foundation of chips. And I always, when I make my nachos, I always kind of just like to have a base.
All right, start with our beans, onions, and ground beef. I never cut the steak.
Oh, we can cut the steak.
Yeah. Our steaks have been resting for about, I'd say about 10 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and cut these up. Get a nice dice on them. Now we did leave them a little bit rare because this is all gonna go in the oven to finish cooking. And we didn't want our steak to dry out.
So we got our foundation here, some chips. And we're just gonna take our bean, meat, onion, all the goodies. Just start sprinkling it on. All right, now we're gonna grab some steak. And just kind of put some on. Plop it on nice and generous.
That. We'll do a little bit of our cheese sauce. Then before we build our next level, we're going to throw some of that Colby Jack on there. The glue, if you would. It's going to hold everything together here. And we're going to keep building. Layer 2.
Layer number 2. Three layers later.
All right, we're going to put these in the oven. We got it preheated to, what do we got, 375. Probably only going to need about 5, maybe 6 minutes to get these fully heated through. Okay. All right, our last thing we got going is our sour cream. So to spice that up just a little bit, we're going to get started with lime. I'll cut that in half. I'm going to let you go ahead and juice that right into the sour cream, Joey.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to get started. We also got some cilantro we're going to be adding to it. All right. So Joe squeezed the lime in. We're going to add in our cilantro. So we got lime juice, sour cream, cilantro. To that we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of sugar, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
Oh, my white shirt, come on. All right, why don't you go put this in my blast chiller?
All right. There it is. That's the nachos. They're ready to go. All right. Just taste testing. So to the top of this, A little pop of color. We got a little bit of our diced tomatoes still. And
Uh-oh.
our sliced jalapenos.
Bringing the heat. All right, so these are our GameDay nachos.
Party nachos.
Whatever you want to call it, whatever game you're watching. This is right before the big game.
These are your nachos. These are nachos.
Okay.
So they're your nachos.
They're my nachos.
Yeah. Let's get in. Let's dig in. Let's take that bite.
Going in for a try here. This one looks like it got a little bit of everything. Got a jalapeno on it. Some sauce.
That door is open.
It's been open most of the time.
Is it?
Yeah. When I went to get a cover, probably. Going in.
Going in. Oh, I'm losing the jalapeno.
Yeah.
Gotta have the jalapeno.
Do you?
Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
Whoa.
That's good.
Those definitely some good nachos. Definitely not diet friendly. Definitely party friendly, game friendly. These are going to be a big hit. Steak really does add a nice little extra element there.
Does. So, here you have it. GameDay nachos, whatever you want to call them, nachos. We're doing this video in lieu of I'd Eat That. And we might have another extra video coming out this week.
I believe we do. Got some special hot wings coming at you.
Yeah, so look out for that. Check out our brand new website, jbroscooking.com.
You'll be able to find the video there as well, but also the full written recipe, ingredients plus directions on how to make it.
You can also follow us on Instagram at jbroscooking and the same thing on Facebook, jbroscooking. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
And like we always say,
it's always better
when you make it yourself.
I was letting you jump in on that one.
All right.